are you? I have a couple of years of experience in cybersecurity. In this quick session, I'm going to talk about what is the best SIEM, in my opinion, based on my experience and have worked in industry. Before I start this series, if you find these videos interesting, don't forget to like and follow on me on YouTube. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, if you want this series to continue, and I can provide more information in the upcoming videos. I'm trying to keep it very short, so without further ado, let's continue. So at first, the first question is that what is a SIEM? So SIEM stands for Security Information and Event Management. So look at it this way. You have a center point where all of your log sources, all of your information in an organization are sent to that point where you can apply any sort of analysis, you can perform analysis, you can analyze data and fetch reliable information from it. This figure, I think, shows a great demonstration of what is a SIEM at a glance. So in your environment, you have log sources from all different sources. It can be your endpoints, your phones, your laptops. It can be a database, database of your data, your any sort of database that you have. So your applications, it can be some printers that you have, firewalls specifically is very important, any network traffic which is coming to your environment, and from any of your IoT devices. All of these devices are sending logs, and for anybody in any organization, either your goal is cybersecurity or your goal is compliance or business development, information is very important, and you need to parse that information, and SIEM gives you that capability. So in SIEM, you get all of these log sources, and now you can normalize them, and then you can store them, and then you can run some analytics to gain some information. You can use it for cybersecurity, which is going to be mainly our focus in this series. It can be for compliance, for IT operation, or for business analytics. So at the moment, there are a lot of SIEMs on the market, but in my opinion, these are the top SIEMs that are very important. I have reordered them in terms of their importance on the market. In my opinion, Splunk is the most important tool on the market because of its vast capabilities in terms of alerting, dashboarding, ruling. It's a very mature tool, but of course, it is a bit more expensive in comparison to other tools. Microsoft Sentinel is becoming a very good tool lately. Microsoft is spending a lot of money to make sure Microsoft Sentinel can compete with other available tools. Microsoft Sentinel query language is very powerful, and in terms of alerting, it's working as expected. Of course, Microsoft has its own other products, Defender, where you can connect easily Microsoft Sentinel with Defender, and it's going to be a great solution for your organization. But again, it might be a bit more expensive. But these two tools, in my opinion, are the top. I'm not going to dive deeper in details of each tool. If you find these series interesting, let me know, and then I can start going through each series one by one. Elastic Stack, it's something that also is becoming very popular and is becoming very advanced. They have on-prem solution and on-cloud solution. Their on-prem solution is free, so you can use it. It's very good. I highly recommend that you install it just to learn more about SIEM, as it's free. Elastic Stack, in terms of alerting and dashboarding, is just limited, but they have a long journey ahead of them, and I think they're going to become much better. The rest of these tools, like IBM QRadar, Macro Focus, ArcSight, Exabeam, and Logarithm, they are very outdated. There are some tools that they were very popular back in the beginning of the 20s and maybe into 2010 and maybe before 2014. Their capabilities are very limited in terms of how complex your environment is and what your goals are in terms of what you are trying to achieve. But still, they are very powerful tools. If your use cases are very simple, you can use these great tools. So in this series, I'm just going to answer very quickly three big questions. What is the best SIEM in terms of alerting? So in terms of creating cybersecurity alerts with their query language, in my opinion, Splunk and Microsoft Sentinel are the best tools on the market. And I'll show you in the future, maybe in different video series, why they are the best in terms of alerting. But if you want to know for now what is the best, in my opinion, Splunk and Microsoft Sentinel are the best. But when it comes to dashboarding, creating dashboards to visualize, information, cybersecurity, business, compliance, Splunk wins the game. In my opinion, no other tool comes close to dashboarding to Splunk, because Splunk, it's powerful query language and it's different widgets that allows you to create different widgets, for different use cases, is very powerful. Microsoft Sentinel is still needs it's a long way for Microsoft Sentinel that they need to pass in order to become something like Splunk. But at the moment, Splunk only has that capability. Some people may say Elastic Stack also has a great dashboarding. They do, but when it comes to comparison to Splunk, their query language is limited. You cannot customize as much as you want. Splunk gives you this great ability to customize as much as you want. You can use JavaScript in the backend to create your own widgets, which is very powerful, and it's the best at the moment. In terms of reports are they can be 1 day, they can be 7 days, they can be 48 hours, they can be months. Again, when it comes to reporting, the query language is very important. Splunk and Microsoft Sentinel, as they have the most friendly and powerful query languages when it comes to writing your queries. And reports are not just queries that you're scheduling them to run on a specific time frame. Either they're going to run for a week, every week, they're going to run every month. So the query language is very important. Other tools also provide reports, but in my opinion, Splunk and Microsoft Sentinel are the best. So we are at the end of this video. I hope you find it useful and you learned something today. If you like this series, let me know and I can continue making these videos for you.